this morning?
I'm fine.
Good morning. Early this morning, right?
Very early.
Very early this morning. Good morning. I love your brooch. Really.
This is a special gift from Jinx herself. From America.
No, but I actually watched you and you looked really princessly. Good morning, our favorite Nigeria. Good morning, our international correspondent.
Morning, OG.
You know I love to say that.
And I love to hear it.
And you know how you make me proud. We're enjoying too much. Well, good morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending. Nigeria's leading airline, Air Peace, over the weekend fulfilled its promise of repatriating Nigerian girls trafficked to Ivory Coast. The girls were rescued after an expose by activist Martin Socher, also known as Very Dark Man. The airline CEO, Dr. Allen Onyema, who is renowned for his unwavering patriotism and selfless public service, vowed to repatriate the girls free of charge after receiving reports about their conditions, many of whom had been victims of human trafficking and lured into exploitative situations under false pretenses. Well, on Saturday, May 10th, 78 of the girls returned home and were welcomed aboard the Air Peace aircraft by Dr. Allen Onyema, who promised to provide medical care and psychosocial support.
How are you? You're welcome back to our country. It's the joy of the president of this country that you're back today. And President Tinubu is very, very happy. Nigeria belongs to you. We are going to give you the treatment, the good treatment you deserve. Nobody is going to arrest you. Don't lose hope in your nation. As you're going out there, federal government officials are waiting for you to welcome you, not to arrest you. They will give you, take care of you, and encourage you, and make you believe in your nation, Nigeria. There's no other country we have. This is the best place to be. Forget everything. We have our difficulties, but every country has its own difficulties. We are very sorry that some people deceived you. You don't deserve to be deceived. So we are bringing you back to rehabilitate you and reintegrate you into the Nigerian society. We can have a president in any of you. Don't look down on yourself. You can be a governor tomorrow. You can be anything you want to be. We don't need to sell our bodies to do anything. May God continue to bless all of you and bless our nation. Do not look down on yourself. Believe in yourself and you can be anything you want to be. God bless you.
Can we all applaud this patriotic Nigerian? I mean, this is not the first time that we are seeing the CEO of Air Peace Airline, repatriating our girls, coming to the aid of Nigerians that are, stuck abroad. We saw him do it in South Africa. We've seen him do it in Sudan, in other countries. But we know that the rescue was a joint effort by Air Peace, the Nigerian Embassy in Abidjan, and the Nigerian community in Côte d'Ivoire. This is part of a series, like I said, of similar interventions by Dr. Allen Onyema. This is how I believe that the private sector can contribute to nation building. Dr. Abati.
Well, very quickly, I mean, Mr. Allen Onyema, he continues to show patriotism, commitment to the common good, and he continues to support good causes. Now, in 2019, he was the one that evacuated Nigerians from South Africa when there was that xenophobic problem. When the crisis erupted in between Ukraine and Russia, it was also Mr. Onyema, free of charge, who provided aircraft to go and bring Nigerians home. I think he did the same thing, when there was crisis in Sudan, and he doesn't get paid for this. You could see him there mentoring, the younger people who have been involved in this issue of trafficking. I think that the best way that Nigeria can pay tribute to his effort and encourage other players in the private sector to show this level of commitment is to make sure that when they compile the National Honors List this year, that his name is there and that he is honored. These are the kind of people we want on the National Honors List, not traditional rulers who are just enjoying undeserved privileges, collecting the big titles. Excuse me?
Nothing.
Okay, collecting big titles, just because they are sitting on a hereditary stool. People who make a difference are the ones to be recognized. And I'm recommending Mr. Onyema of Air Peace for that national honor. Now, you made the point that this was as a result of collaboration between the Nigerian embassy in Abidjan, the Nigerian community in Abidjan, and also the chairman of Air Peace. And maybe that's why appropriately he gave the credit to the president of Nigeria. But the question to ask is, where is the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons? Nigeria has a statutory body called NAPTIP. And the job of that agency is to make sure that, young Nigerians are not subjected to this. It's not only Ivory Coast that people are taking to. Many of our Nigerians, ladies, they are on the streets of Italy. Yes. Many are, on their way to Libya. Many are on the high seas as we speak, and they are likely to meet Qatar. Very desperate ends. They are in Qatar, they are in Saudi Arabia, working as maid and as sex slaves. Now, NAPTIP needs to be reformed to make it more efficient, to be able to meet its original mandate.
Yes, I like that point. NAPTIP needs to be reformed. And you asked the question, where was NAPTIP? I believe they were there, to receive the girls as well. In April, Very Dark Man donated 20 million naira to the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, to support the rescue and rehabilitation of the trafficked girls to Ivory Coast and other countries. VDM was also at the airport to receive the girls. Dr. Alan Onyema called him the hero of the moment for bringing the story to limelight and emphasized the importance of patriotism.
I must use this opportunity to thank the man they call VDM, Very Dark Man. He was the one that brought this awareness. It was Dark Man that made us even know that something like this existed. And I must thank him. I think he is hero of this particular night. It's a national assignment. I feel so proud of being Nigerian. That's the only thing. That's the only country we've got to. I mean, we have to instill in our youth that sense of belonging, that sense of patriotism, sense of nationalism. That is why I preach broad nationalism in Nigeria as against ethnic and religious nationalism.
The borders are porous, the immigration are not doing too much. They waste their time with bag of rice that is coming into Nigeria, contraband goods, We have more problems. Because of the porousness of the border, you have insecurity in the country, terrorism and all. It's not only bag of rice. The immigration needs to expand. Expand what they do with their time. How come over 200, 500 girls are leaving Nigeria almost every day? Bringing them back is not a solution, but stopping them from going is the solution, right? Now, this trafficking is not only outside the country. It still happens inside Nigeria. A kid standing on the road to beg you, different traffic junctions in Nigeria is also trafficking. Some of them are being trafficked and turned into beggars. The problem is really, really big.
All right. Again, kudos to Very Dark Man. And I think that he did a good job in highlighting the fact that we have a porous border. And he's urging the federal government to tackle that because that is the major problem for the trafficking in our young girls. I mean, yesterday we saw these girls coming back. Some of them were pregnant. Some of them, had the, really horrific stories that they had experienced in Côte d'Ivoire. We're glad that our girls are back home. Kudos to Dr. Alan Onyema, Air Peace, and, of course, Very Dark Man. Well, in another development, an Air Peace aircraft narrowly avoided a catastrophic accident at the Asaba Airport in Delta State when an antelope ran under its landing gear. As it touched down, the aircraft struck and killed the antelope, causing significant damage and disrupting flights. Many Nigerians questioned how the antelope ended up under the aircraft's wheels. The NCAA confirmed that such incidents are not caused by by the airlines, but do contribute to significant flight disruptions and delays. Adefemi, can you believe this? This incident, they said, actually occurred a week after the NCAA had advised Air Peace to reduce its operations to align with its available aircraft due to